My dog doing back here? Hey, what you doing? So, this is an interesting story just to kind of update you guys on the ley lines thing about my house. Woke up this morning, my dog is barking, and I look outside, and there's all these little flags and spray paint lines where the gas company is coming, like spray painted where my gas line is. I don't know why. And then a few days ago, there was the water company was out here doing the same thing. They sprayed like where this. I've got an extra water meter because there used to be like a trailer or something on the bottom part of my yard. And there's another like electrical hookup down there, and it ties into my septic tank and stuff. So I don't know why all these companies are all of a sudden like spray painting my yard and like kind of trespassing, but not really. But I was kind of annoyed, so I went out there and I was looking for them. I was going to give them what for, and I was like, there's this car parked over here at the building next door. So this property used to be connected to that one on the deed, and I had to like get it separated when I bought the house and stuff. So two guys sitting over there, and one guy starts coming over here and start talking to him. He tells me he's the guy that used to own my house before the guy that I bought it from. So he knows the old stuff. Like he's the one that actually painted the rails on my back porch where I shoot the fireworks, the red paint. And I started talking to him. I was kind of asking him what that foundation was back next to my old building back there. So I thought it was like a root cellar or something. And he said, no, that was probably because it used to be a garage down there. Like you would make a thing with like some 2x4s and you would drive your car up over it and then you could like work on it from underneath. But kind of like an old school, what do you call those mechanics lifts or something where you just drive your car over. It seems kind of weird though because it makes like a U-turn. I don't know. Maybe it's for oil changes or something. I don't know. So then I started talking to him about like finding that jar with the ashes in it. He didn't know what it was. He thought it was kind of weird. And I showed him like the wooden planks and that little crease in my yard. He's like, yeah, I've mowed this yard for years. I never even noticed that. And then like he was saying he wants that building. He said he was trading for it. He said, I don't even know why I want that building. I don't really have no use for it. It just kind of something about this place makes me want to buy it or something. I was like, yeah, there is something kind of special about this place. And I didn't want to say ley lines or like mention. Well, then I did actually mention. I was like, I started telling the story about my barbecue grill top, and then the tarp, and then the dog toys and the bread yesterday. I was hoping he would have some stories of like some crazy shit that happened because he seems like he knew what I was talking about. And then he started telling me about like these two big metal tanks that are not really on my property. They're over there in the next property over in the corner of the field, just right off my property. He said, yeah, those are actually your tanks. Those are natural gas tanks or something. There's like a gas well on my property. And he says it feeds into those tanks and fills them up and you can run your heat off of it. And there's supposed to have been a line that runs from those tanks into my house. Or like if I wanted to, I would have to light it every year, but I could get that. Wouldn't have to use natural gas from the company. I could just use those tanks. Like I've got a well. He said I just have to get all the rights transferred over to my name or something because I own it. Just not paperwork hasn't been done on it or something. So like apparently I own a gas well now, guys. What the fuck is a gas well? I don't know. Am I responsible for that? Like, could it be dangerous? Like I have to pay if something goes wrong and it explodes? Maybe that's why the gas company's out here. I don't know what's going on. So that was kind of weird. Same thing. Is there anything else weird that's been happening? I mentioned about I told him about my bricks, but I didn't tell him where I got my bricks. He was telling me about he didn't know why the guy that owned it before me tore down the old barn. Yeah. I guess that's it. Pretty interesting talk though.